Alright then, how's it going? Coronavirus. Yeah, it looks like I just got in here just in time as this little bit of weather is passing through. Yes, coronavirus. I've not a lot of people have made any videos of it. I did make a video about 2 days ago about it. I didn't publish it because I thought, how certain am I of my facts and everything like that. It turns out I was probably on the money really, but I just like just to give the thoughts of Chairman Jim on it, because since it's been sort of like coming out last Friday, I think I heard about it first of all. I've been on it a little bit, yeah. Well, I'm convalescing myself actually still, and this is one of the reasons why you're getting all these videos is because I'm not at work. I'm convalescing, so I can do these videos. I'm convalescing from another pandemic that has never been recognised as a pandemic, namely Lyme's disease. I'm going to be doing a whole video on that one, but that's going to be probably about an hour long in the near future. But that's probably going to be only of interest for those who are trying to get over Lyme's disease, which it can be done. It can be done. Anyway, coronavirus. Now, the mortality rate from this influenza, which is basically what it is, we are being told is around about 2%. Now, at 2%, if it is sort of like as virulent as they say it is, and it travels as quickly as they say it can do, then that's only at 2%. There's a potential sort of like of somewhere around about 40 to 50 million people copping it from it. Now, globally, every year, without fail, quite a few million people cop it from influenza anyway. So, we're not sort of, oh my God, I mean, Britain has several thousand people dying from influenza annually. Now, the reaction of the Chinese government to this outbreak of coronavirus is rather dramatic. But I have noticed that the news is sort of like it's gone closing down and everything like that. But I did finally get to somewhere last night. I got to a Lancet report that was published at the end of last year about coronavirus and Wuhan. And they break down all the figures. And I'm gonna, if you look down thing, when I publish this and then I get to edit it online, I will add the link to this Lancet report. Now they're saying in this Lancet report, which is all done by professional medical studies and things like that, that it's 15% mortality. That's huge. That's a darn sight heavier than they're saying. And they're also saying that it's transferable, as it's coming out now, it's transferable without symptoms, and the dead are dangerous. Now, I don't know if you've seen any of the videos coming out of Wuhan that have been posted out and people risking their prosecution for getting them out and everything like that. I think a lot of those can be taken with a pinch of salt. The people falling over and everything like that, all those videos seem to have disappeared. So I don't know whether and I did see one yesterday with somebody on the floor and then paramedics treating them. But there was a lot of blood and claret and there was a bloke in cuffs. I think it was two Chinese people having a scrap. It wasn't anything to do with Wuhan. Yeah. I did see one video last night of Wuhan where I do believe it's where this woman opened the windows in her apartment and everybody was singing a song about Wuhan throughout the city. You could hear it ringing around, and it was Wuhan is strong, Wuhan will survive. So that was probably the people who have been locked up in their homes, unable to leave, sort of singing out. Okay, so that's a good way of knowing that they're not all dead over there anyway, because they're singing. I actually think that video might be authentic, even if it's probably been allowed to be released by the powers that be. Now, the Chinese government have not been known for their sort of transparency, have they? And Wuhan has 15,000 hospital beds. Now, those hospital beds are going to be full of people who are just generally ill anyway, you know. And it's built another 1,500, and it's building another 1,000 now. And those 1,500, they leveled a piece of ground and they put loads of porta cabins down. And that's actually it was being used as it was being rolled out, so to speak. So that's a lot. And they're saying that they've got an extra 1,500 beds and they need another 1,000. But they're saying there's only 2,000 casualties. Now, the treatment in the Lancet, the treatment is they can only treat the symptoms, they're saying in the Lancet, and they do have several ways of treating the symptoms, which save you from death. But without treatment, you are vulnerable. And if you look at, they're saying it's only the elderly, the ill, and the infirm who've been dying so far. That is not. That's counteracted in the Lancet report. They're saying 15 to 35-year-olds have died, 35-year-olds to 65-year-olds have died, and 65-year-olds to 70, 85, 95. The old elderly people have died as well. So, and basically they're dying from respiratory failures, heart failures, and kidney failures. This thing seems to have a raft of symptoms. So, are we being told the truth? I doubt it, and I think it's being played down because it's all gone quiet over here, and people are just getting back to their lives, and they're thinking. And there was a couple of reports yesterday saying, "Oh, it's just like a bad case of the flu. Don't worry about it," and that, which is which for me was quite ironic because when I contacted my doctor and said, "I've got Lyme's disease, what's it like?" And he said, "Oh, it's like a bad case of the flu, don't worry about it." Bollocks. It's a lot worse than that. Anyway, so, well, fingers crossed. If I get anything, I'm going to drop something and update it. But do read the Lancet report down underneath it. And if anybody's got any sort of like salient stuff that they'd like to add that could help and people like that, do put them in the comments below. I know we're not going to get a huge number of hits on this, and we're not going to get a huge number of things, but fingers crossed. And so far, as I'm recording this, I don't know. I think there's 0 cases reported in the UK. Really good reason to pull up the drawbridge, really, isn't it? And good luck on Friday, everybody. We'll be drinking the pints of Ramona's tears, I should imagine. Hopefully I'm going to be well enough to at least get down my local and have at least 1 pint. Just to celebrate. Because I'm not drinking at the moment because of the illness. And just celebrate and good luck. And wash those hands and don't put your hands to your mouth and to your eyes and to your ears and to your nose and to your genitals and to your anus. When you're wiping your ass, that's a very quick way of getting it, apparently. So be careful, be clean, and be safe. Cheers.